Hi Cancer, welcome or welcome back to my channel. We're doing your weekly messages for next week. So we have the Grasshopper Spirit coming out first, saying take a leap of faith. And this card is kind of like the Fool card. So it's as if like, sorry, I'm just getting the other tarot deck out of the way, distracting. So this is kind of like the Fool energy. So you are going to have a little bit of luck with all of those little clovers there. But you're also going to be able to trust the universe that this could be a step that you need to take a risk for, and that risk is going to pay off in some way. It's kind of telling you like maybe there's some sort of fears that you need to let go of, because you know with any risk there could be a fear. So it's about letting go of that fear and just taking that leap of faith. Then we have the full moon in Libra, and it says a win-win outcome is forecast. So full moons are usually a close of something or the end of some sort of cycle. But whatever the end is here, it's going to be a very fair situation. It's going to be balanced. You're going to get something out of the situation. Someone else is going to get something out of the situation as well. Or maybe there's some sort of energy that needs to be balanced, or your emotions in some way need to be balanced. Usually, possibly to do with the relationship, because Libras are very focused on relationships. I'm not saying that they're like only focused on relationships, but the sign Libra is related to relationships with other people. And then we have the Observer. And this card is basically saying sometimes we get so involved in a situation of like how we view things that we're so close to the situation that we can't actually see the truth of what's going on. So this is a sign that you might need to take a step back and observe the situation from like the bigger picture. Like you're too involved in every single little detail, and you might just need to look at the situation from a further point of view, like where you're not so invested in it, type of thing. It's not a time to act. It's now a time to kind of observe the situation, but also observe the person as well as yourself. Like if someone is saying something to you and you're reacting, observe yourself and be like, look at yourself from like a third party point of view, like as if it's not you coming like saying something about yourself, or it's not someone else saying something about you. It's like you looking at it like from an outsider's perspective. Look at it like that way. Okay, so let's see, what does the tarot have to say, Cancer, for next week? Okay, Cancer, what's coming in for you guys? Let's see. Okay, Cancers, we have the Knight of Wands, the Hermit, so Sagittarius energy. We have Virgo energy, Judgment, Scorpio energy. We have the Magician, Aries energy, sometimes Virgo. King of Cups is a Knight of Cups, so water signs basically. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Eight of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords. And we have Strength, Leo energy. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor, Taurus and Aries energy. Whoa, Death and Rebirth, Scorpio energy, more Scorpio energy, and the Ten of Swords. Okay. So, at the bottom of the deck, these are things that you don't see coming or things that are happening in the shadows. I feel like there's some sort of pain that you've been through in your life, that is basically, if this is in the past, right? This pain I'm feeling is in the past, that you, and it could be a betrayal as well, but it was very painful, very hurtful, whatever you went through, this ending, right? It ended, but it ended so that you could transform in some way to have some sort of rebirth and level up, right? Whether that is you or someone in your life, someone is leveling up. Right? And it's definitely, it's like you couldn't go through this growth. You couldn't become this powerful person until you were able to let something go and transform and maybe like go within. Look how like beautiful the inside of this is, like inside the Reaper's hood or whatever it is, right? It's like so beautiful and it like draws you in type of thing. So it could just be that this is time for you to kind of go towards the things that scare you, end the things that need to be ended, and don't be scared about it, because that's where the transformation happens. That's where the rebirth happens, so that you can actually get possibly a divine masculine in your life, maybe heal your masculine side, or just absolutely level up, be able to take action in some way. Don't be scared of ending things or things ending. I feel like that's going to cause issues. Okay, so we have right in the center of your reading, we have the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is, it's about a place where you're becoming emotionally stable and emotionally mature. It's you becoming someone that is kind, that's caring, that's loving, that's loyal, devoted, compassionate, all of those good things. And you're that type of person without expecting anything back in return. But I feel like it's taken you a hot minute to get to this place, if you know what I mean. So you're finally getting to a place where you're focusing on bringing balance to your emotions here. We have the Knight of Wands. I feel like what's gotten you here is maybe you've dealt with people in the past who were kind of like hot and cold, in and out of your life, player energy, someone who's non-committal, but someone who's definitely fun, who you're attracted to, who you like constantly excited about, like on the move, that type of thing. You've always been attracted to those types of people. But I feel like the more that you kind of go within and the more that you realize who you are, it's like you're leveling up in some way. Like you're becoming this king, no matter what gender you are. You're becoming this emotionally stable, mature person. And that kind of brings you away from these types of people. It like brings you onto a different timeline, if you know what I mean. Like a different vibration in some way. Like you're bringing in people that are more on your level now. See that Knight of Cups? That's what's coming in. Not these Knight of Wands that are not willing to show their emotions and they're just a bit of fun and, like that type of thing. Judgment. There's definitely been some sort of awakening that you've dealt with, some sort of like self-realization that has gotten you to the point where you're like, okay, I'm going to go within. I'm going to feel my way through this situation and I'm going to act from a place of love. Even if I'm angry, even if I'm upset, even if I'm insecure, I'm going to act from a place of love, all right? And you've had that realization now. So this wake-up call has gotten you to this place where you can now balance your emotions. Something could have happened quite quickly. There could have been some sort of communication that you had either with this person that you're dealing with, possibly romantic. I'm feeling more romantic, especially with that full moon in Libra and like with the cards and stuff. But it could be just someone like a friend that you spoke to, or you had some sort of communication with someone that kind of made you realize, okay, things are actually gaining momentum. Things are moving. Things are moving in a much more positive direction. So there's no reason to kind of stress out and worry. There's no reason to have fear. I just need to have faith that it's all going to work out the way that I want it to, or the way that's actually for my highest good. We do have strength here. Strength is also your outcome. So you are getting to a point where you are gaining confidence within yourself so that you're not so worried about what you bring to the world or what you show the world. And that is what's bringing in this like emotional stability, this balance, this place where you can act from your heart and not be scared, because strength is also Leo energy, and Leo is very much, they act on everything from their heart. Sometimes they overdo it so much that it's just so passionate that it can come across in a way that's like egotistical. Leos are not like as egotistical or full of ego as people might think. It's just that they're acting from a place of their heart. They're so passionate about it that maybe it could come across that way. But I do feel like becoming this way is giving you the confidence that you need, and like the courage and bravery you need to get over these fears and to basically, I feel like it's like not caring what other people think about you, whether that's in a relationship or friendships or colleagues or whoever in your life, family members. You're getting to this point where you're confident within yourself that you don't need to worry about what other people view of you. You're leveling up. You are coming to that, like I said, that different vibration, that higher timeline in some way. So in your day-to-day life, we have the Hermit next week. There's definitely some sort of deep healing going on here. But it could also be that you're spending some time alone, and by spending time alone, that is what's helping you realize what you need to look at. Like looking at your side of the lawn here, right? And that could bring in some sort of deep healing to a point where you might even be able to help other people heal in the future and shine the light on them to be able to heal. But definitely taking some time out to yourself, spending some time in isolation, but because you want to, not because you're feeling like you can't be with anyone, if you know what I mean. Then we have the Magician here. So in your emotions, I feel like you're in a very like manifesting energy, but I also think that you are constantly manifesting something in, but the one thing that you're forgetting is that you actually have everything that it takes to take action to bring this manifestation into reality. Like you have the power, but you don't believe that you have that power. And it's not like you don't think that you can manifest, you don't believe in manifestation. It's more like you think you're missing something. Like there's some missing link. Like I know this people can do this, but why can't I manifest it? Why am I struggling with seeing it in the 3D world? And I feel like that exact reason is why it's not manifesting, is because you're like, why is it happening for other people but not for me? And that could be the reason. But you are manifesting some sort of like connections in your relationship, and also just wanting to be the person who can take action without fear. Then we have the Knight of Cups in your thoughts. So you definitely do have someone on your mind here. That could be someone that is like you're wanting some form of commitment here, possibly a proposal or just a higher level of commitment than what you're in right now. And this is on your mind. Like you want someone to sweep you off your feet. You just want this new path, this new opportunity to be presented to you, to be offered to you in some way. And that's what's on your thoughts a lot next week. Then we have the Ace of Swords. So there's some sort of goal that you're working on, or some sort of desire that you're trying to have, that you are in your head about it, and not in your head in a bad way, like in your head, like you are starting to have some sort of breakthrough thoughts coming in where you're like, okay, that's what I need to do to get this to happen. That's what I need to do to get this to manifest. That's what I need to do to heal. That's the realization. It's like it's coming to you. It's some sort of breakthrough that's going on. And it could be some sort of like a new perspective on your own thoughts that brings you to a place that thought comes in so easily that makes you realize how you can fix all your problems, how you can solve a situation that you've been stuck on, and take you down some sort of new path, possibly needing communication here with you and another person. So let us see for Cancer, what do we want to clarify? Okay, so what's coming in here? What are these endings that's helping you to level up? 8 of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the 10 of Wands in the reverse. So lots of fire energy here. Bottom of the deck, we have Judgment, very synchronistic. We have the Knight of Wands, the 8 of Wands, we have Judgment, and the 10 of Wands in reverse. But the 10s are always the end of something. So something is going to happen. This ending has to take place. This transformation has to take place so that things can gain momentum and happen very quickly. It's like an exciting new time that's coming your way that's going to release you from any sort of burdens or burnout, or like just feeling like you're too overwhelmed in some way. It's releasing that and finding a more peaceful place, having more fun instead of worrying about your stresses, type of thing. So let's see. I want to see, what is it that you're trying to manifest here? Four of Swords in the reverse. You could be manifesting, and we have the moon at the bottom of the deck, Pisces energy. Some people say that's Cancerian energy, but that's in astrology. It's not actually in tarot. So with the Four of Swords in the reverse, I feel like you're manifesting movement. You're manifesting the end of a break, or the end of like some sort of stagnant energy in your life. Possibly like maybe no contact, something that you could be feeling very emotional about. And when I say no contact, it could be someone that you're not in contact with at all, or something that's not being said as well. So it could have to do with that. And then what is this healing that's taking place? 10 of Cups, yeah. So you're definitely healing some sort of wound around family or relationships. Something that really stresses you out. Maybe you're the type of person that gets stressed every time you get close to someone, because you're like, okay, well, what if it ends? What happens if that ends? I feel like you're scared of that. But I don't think it's going to end. But secondly, even if it does, so what? You came into this earth alone. You will go out of this earth alone, whether if it's got to do with a relationship. And you will have every bit of support that you need, not only from the people around you, but from yourself. Like, you are strong enough, like you are mature enough, you have everything it takes, like I said with that Magician, to be whoever it is that you want to be, to manifest whatever it is that you want in your life. You just need to believe it. Okay, what's this Knight of Cups? Like, what's on your mind here? Page of Swords. You definitely want some sort of communication about someone telling you either how much they love you, or that you want some sort of offer, like some sort of, look, Page of Pentacles as well at the bottom of the deck. So you definitely want communication around either like where this is going, like is this going to a higher level of commitment? Are we going to get engaged? Are we going to get married? You might want to talk about that with someone, and that's what's on your mind. And then let's see, so let's clarify, what is strength? Page of Cups. There's a lot of pages going on. Okay, so we had the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. We have the Page of Swords, and we have the Page of Cups. So the one that's missing is the Page of Wands. That's that excitement, right? But we do have the Knight of Wands. So there's definitely some sort of new path that you're needing to take here, that you're wanting to take here. But I feel like you need to have the strength either to apologize or to follow your dreams in some way, because that's what's going to bring you in the thing that you're wanting. That's going to bring you in this offer of stability, possibly of abundance, of an investment that could go well, or just like an actual gift of some sort. And that gift could even be someone proposing to you, possibly. And how synchronistic is this? I know we already pulled the bottom of the deck, but look at the bottom of the deck of what was underneath the bottom of the deck. And look at that. The two decks are both on the Ace of Pentacles. This offer is coming in. I feel like the only way it can come in, though, is if you look at things from a fresh perspective and realize that you're too close to the situation and you need to let go of your fears and take that leap of faith. Take the risk. It's worth it. And you will get what you want, basically. You'll get what's fair and what's for your highest good. So, let's see. I want to get some romance angels for you, Cancer. What does Cancer need to know? Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Okay. What else? We have playfulness to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And we have separation. Time apart from your partners on the horizon. That's that Hermit card. I feel like you need to take some time to yourself to heal something before you can either get back with this person or so that you can be happy in relationships. But there is also free yourself. Yeah, I feel like the thing you need to free yourself from is being too close to a situation that you can't see things from a different perspective and that you're too scared to take the risks. And look at the bottom of the deck, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And didn't I say something about that? I can't remember. Like healing family issues. That's what I was saying. Okay. Let's see if this is about love. Let's see what else. time, waiting cycles and moments. Taurus got that as well. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, we have curse, hex, witchcraft, and negative mind. So maybe your negative mind, like, you know how everything happens in cycles, and you know how these things, like people say there's divine timing and that type of thing, which I do, like I half believe in divine timing and I half believe in, like, you know, you can make things happen for yourself, you can manifest them in. But I feel like you've been like waiting for something, but you have such a negative mindset about it that it's not going to bring that in. So you need to figure out a way to kind of end that cycle and enjoy the moment that you live in. What else? We have loyalty, trusting, reliability, and believing. You see, you need to believe. You will get that loyalty that you're craving. We have in the shadows here, elusive, dishonesty, deception, and trickery. So I feel like someone is loyal even though you're feeling like they aren't going to be loyal. Something's gonna happen that they're gonna do that's gonna mess this whole thing up. Okay, what else? Intimacy, bonding, sensual, and confiding. So that's definitely coming in. And look at the bottom of the deck. Commitment, marriage, promises, and fidelity. So that's coming in. I know that's coming in for you. But what needs to happen here is that you need to bond with your person, recapture that romance by being playful with them, take some time apart to heal yourself, free yourself from your own toxic thoughts or your own issues, basically, that you need to heal. And like I said, take that time that you need to heal some sort of like commitment issues, family issues, abandonment issues, that type of thing. Okay, let's get some messages from your person, Cancer. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. What else? We have, I look for you everywhere. And what else? You speak to me through music. Okay, so Cancer, that's all I have for you. I hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And I will see you guys again next week. Take care.